what nickname do you give to either your boss or like an annoying coworker that everybody calls them behind their back? I ask because Meghan Markle had a nickname that Spotify staffers gave her, and it was not very nice. The name was Eva, and that was inspired by Joan Crawford's diva character in the 1955 film Queen Bee. Royal correspondent Neil Shaw claimed the nickname was a warning signal to let people know she was either arriving or on a warpath, and added that she was just like the Joan character. She stung her victims to pieces. This is exactly how the staff felt working alongside Meghan Markle.
Wow.
Prince Harry also had a nickname. He wasn't as bad to work with, but the nickname was not very nice. The nickname was Tim Nice But Dim. They were calling him Dim, but
Dim.
Tim Nice But Dim. I thought it was
Wow.
funny. 601-995-1017 is our phone number. What is the nickname that you gave to people behind their back at your workplace?
Or do you want to share the story of our boss? Not here, but another boss that I think it's the most creative nickname we've ever come up with.
Well, the thing was, he wasn't actually our boss.
Well.
He just thought he was our boss. Like other people, like his boss told us, no, you don't have to listen to him. But he was like, I'm the program director, which is the title of like the head
the radio
of the
station boss, yeah.
He wasn't actually the program director.
No.
So a lot of people call that position the PD.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, we should call him Pete. Just call him Pete, like behind his back. And then you, Allison, remembered a scene from The Office.
Mm-hmm. About Pete from The Office.
Pete. Da, 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 da. And Outward Bound, it was all about nicknames. They called me Iceman. You will be called Plop.
What? Why?
Because you're always taking dumps.
No, I'm not.
Come on, everybody defecates. Relax, Plop.
So we called this guy Plop
Yeah,
behind
we
his
did.
back until he got fired. Did I tell you that I saw Plop? Like way beyond the fact. I was working in retail and he came in on like Christmas Eve and I wanted to die that day. It was not, I didn't call him Plop then. I hoped he didn't recognize me, but he did.
To me, was the best nickname we ever came up with because it was so creative. It meant like being kind of creative of PD turned into Pete, turned into Plop.
Yeah.
And also, he did take a lot of dumps and not in the bathroom.
What is a nickname that you have given to a coworker and only called them that behind their back? Like kind of making fun of them.
Mm-hmm.
Even more bonus points if it's your boss that you're making fun of behind their back, and like the whole office or whole workplace calls the boss this certain nickname that they have no idea about. 601-995-1017. One text says olive oil from Popeye because she looks like her.
Oh, that's awesome. I love this text. It says, me and my coworker are learning ASL so we can call our boss the B word.
That's awesome.
Like, I kind of want to learn ASL now.
That would be the worst if the boss like secretly knew ASL. Could you imagine that?
It does. That whole thing, though, reminds me of whenever I worked in retail. There was this one lady that me and my best friend hated. And so we called her Ursula because we thought she was a sea witch.
Got it. Ursula, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I see. We called my last retail boss Baby Boy.
Oh.
I came up with that nickname.
How?
But it wasn't that creative. He was brand new, and part of his deal was he got like a company phone. They gave him an iPhone. He did not know that the iPhone that they gave him was also linked up to other iPhones that everybody in the store had access to. It was like one Apple ID. So he was getting any text messages that were going to Baby Boy were going to everybody who had a phone.
No.
His wife started texting him different things, maybe some pictures, and his wife said, I hope you had a good first day at work, Baby Boy. And whenever I heard that, I made the announcement to anybody who would listen that we are not calling him Chris anymore. He is Baby Boy henceforth.
Oh, my.
And it stuck.
Well, yeah, of course it's stuck. You had access to his private messages. Like, of course something that juicy is always going to stick.
Oh, but it was just funny that she called him Baby Boy.
Uh-huh.
Like that, and he was a grown man, too. Like, he was like in his 50s. I think his
Well.
wife was in her 40s.
But that was her baby boy.
I don't want to be called Baby Boy whenever I'm in my 50s. Actually, as a matter of fact, I don't want to be called Baby Boy in my 30s, where I'm at now. Didn't in my 20s either.